We are Cecilia and Alessandro. We're the co-founders of Mia Mili, and today we're here to talk about hip dysplasia. It's a very popular topic that we get asked all the time, and I love sharing about it because there's just not a lot of correct information on the internet. There's a lot of false information, and I'm sure a lot of moms have questions. What is hip dysplasia? You know, as a first mom, when I was searching for baby carriers, I'm sure you guys have heard about the term hip dysplasia because it's mentioned in every baby carrier product description. And as a new mom, that term was very scary. It sounds like something very, very serious. And if I felt like if I didn't make the right position, I could cause hip dysplasia to my baby. And that gave me a lot of pressure. And and then I went online searching, and there's crotch danglers are bad, leg danglers are bad. There's certain carriers you shouldn't swaddle your baby this way. So it was very confusing, and I was very terrified. And so in order to design something that was ergonomic for the baby's hips, I consulted with infant hip specialist in Switzerland. In Switzerland, when a baby is around 6-7 weeks, every baby has a mandatory ultrasound, hip ultrasound. So I was able to have access to a hip specialist. So I asked him all these questions about baby's hips and how carriers can help or not help. And the first thing he said, which is a myth that I want to break, because I think majority of the people believe that a wrong carrier can cause hip dysplasia, and that is a big no-no. That is not possible. A carrier cannot cause hip dysplasia. Hip dysplasia has to be already a pre-existing condition. So your baby must already have this condition for a carrier to worsen it, and I'll explain why and how you can worsen it. But if your baby is healthy and has no hip issue, doesn't matter what type of carrier you use, even a carrier that doesn't have a hip seat, any type of carrier, it's safe. So please rest assured that you cannot cause hip dysplasia in your baby, okay?